marijuana stocks, everybody is still talking about how, marijuana stocks are the way to go. I am here to tell you that I don't see how VectorVest backs up that right now. All right, medical marijuana reports quarter three results. Net loss of $2.84 million. Revenue was less than on a year-over-year basis. So I don't know, I'm hearing, Joey, I'm hearing all of this news about how hot marijuana stocks are. I am here to tell you I can't back it up with the VectorVest software. So let's get into that real quick. My last few stocks to take a look at are going to be marijuana stocks. And notice where they are on the list. All of them are at the bottom of my list, which is sorted by VST. So let's bring those all up. One more, Aphria. Look at them. They're all sell recommendations. So everybody who's talking about how hot marijuana stocks are, I can't see it. These stocks are all sell recommendations. You know something? Without even analyzing them, the sell recommendations is enough for me. All right? Before I look at all of these stocks, I'm going to take one of these out. Here's all of the stocks. Aphria, GWPH, HEXO, Aurora Cannabis, and Tilray. Let's right-click. Let's go look at all of these graphs. All right? Let's look at all of these graphs. And the graph's going to tell you a story. Put these on 6 months graphs. No matter what anybody is talking about as far as marijuana, I do like on GWPH over the last 6 months, the earnings have gone from negative to positive. I like that. That's great. But am I ready to pull the trigger on this trade? Is anybody willing to pull the trigger on a GWPH trade right now? Type it in the room. Let's go look. While you're doing that, let's look at the next stock. HEXO. Earnings have gotten weaker over the last 6 months. Next one. ACB, Aurora Cannabis. Earnings have gotten weaker over the last 6 months. Look at where these stocks lie as far as the 20-day exponential moving average. Tilray. Earnings have gotten weaker over the last 6 months. Look at where the stock's price resides compared to the 20-day exponential moving average. Aphria. Earnings is right on par where they were 6 months ago. The stock is moving sideways. So if I'm looking at anything, Aphria, but man, earnings per share is falling. Even though the earnings per share were the same as they were 6 months ago, look at the equity curve. Steve said he's going to buy Glenn and Peloton. I don't think he's going to do that. Puts are heavy. I would think about puts. Now, that was the individual stocks. I'm going to look at one ETF that tracks the whole industry, MJ, the ETFMG Alternative, blah, blah, blah. It's for the whole industry, the whole marijuana industry. Let's view that graph. That's it in itself. This is one ETF that tracks the whole industry. So everybody still wants to talk about marijuana stocks. I'm here to tell you that from the VectorVest perspective, it ain't the right time. It ain't the right time. Is anybody in any of these marijuana stocks right now? Is anybody in any of these marijuana stocks right now? And those telling you how great you are probably a little high. They are mostly sell. I am not talking about any of these. Paul says, some pot experts on CNBC said with all the legal pot being grown, there is an excess inventory. And you know something? There probably is. But the industry as a whole is not where it needs to be as an investor to take advantage of it. Not yet. But I will keep my eye on it for Trending Thursday. When the time is right, I will let you know. And that's where you're going to be able to start to buy low and sell high. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Now, if you're new to the software or would like refresher information about the software, click on this Getting Started video right here. Thanks to all of your input, here's a YouTube video that we think would be perfect for you. Click right here. If nothing else, folks, just hit the subscribe button right here.